right, y'all. We're gonna talk about the guy who likes dick from Kansas. As the last few years, he's been propped up in our faces as some kind of hip hop icon. They had this guy hosting the BET Awards, and I don't know what in the hell possessed BET to have this guy as some kind of host for the BET Awards or whatever like that. All right, so if you want to know my take on whether or not this man is the greatest or one of the top 30 greatest rappers ever, the answer is a resounding hell no. That's not a legend, Eric. That's a fact. That's not a legend. That's a fact. But anyway, what? Look, and look, I'm going to tell y'all right now what hit the Joe, Joey Crack, Fat Joe? What hit can you say that you remember him saying that, oh man, I got to go get a Fat Joe album? Huh? Especially considering on the song he did back in '97 called John Blaze versus Nas, Raekwon. Who else was on that track? Jadakiss, right? When he made that line, just when you thought it was done, I recruited Pun. Big Pun saved this motherfucker career. Let's just keep this 100, right? And that was on off of Don Cartagena. To me, that was the album that saved his ass or whatever like that. Because truth be told, Fat Joe's career was going to the tank. Fat Joe's career was going to the tank. For real. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my man Eric up in here. For real, man. Goddamn Fat Joe? Really? Fat Joe? Man, look. This is what the magazine publication Complex said about him, right? They actually had this Bama ranked 31st in an era predicated on bars and hit records. Fat Joe has the best of both worlds. You know that's a goddamn fucking lie. What's up, y'all? Kenyon Perry, Kasim Baker, salute to y'all, man. Hey, man, for real, man, you know that is a goddamn lie. You know that's a damn lie. You know that's a damn lie. The stuff they're talking about Fat Joe had the best of both worlds when it comes to production and lyricism. Ain't no way in hell. Now, mind you, Complex Magazine did put goddamn on Ice Spice as a top 50 rapper all time. And I'm gonna talk about that shit in another video. But Eric, what's up, bro?
What's up, brother, man? Long time no see, man. You know the dynamic duo back together. What's up, bro?
That's right. You know the dynamic duo back together. And so, what's your thoughts about, Mr. Fat Joe, aka I Like Dick from Kansas, being a top 50 rapper all time?
That is pure blasphemy. Like I said in the comment section, when it comes to Fat Joe's discography, All you need to do is listen to his first three albums, and I will show you an album right now that is truly a Terror Squad album. Basically, Big Pun and Terror Squad's whole um style was on this album. It came out in '98, and for those who collect CDs, it's called Don Cartagena. This is basically the equivalent of Big Pun's whole rhyme book, full of Clip Crew, Cuban Link, Armageddon. This is basically a Terror Squad album. Yeah, Fat Joe's name might be on it though, but it's the whole Terror Squad ripping the tracks up and basically giving, you know, big Fat Joe the energy to make a classic album in my opinion. Not to say that he's not a solid rapper, but he's not definitely no top 30 rapper of all time. Complex is very controversial when it comes to them making, hip hop album lists like the Double XL and motherfuckers like that. This is just like the Mike Source rating from the source back in the late '90s and 2000s, misquoting and misranking albums that are clearly classic albums compared to niggas that been dick riding folks that was making album ratings back in the day. But when it comes to a company like Complex and them writing bullshit like this, no, Fat Joe will never be a top 30 rapper in any music genre, let alone hip hop, because they just keep it real, man. Fat Joe was okay when he came out, but when Big Pun got on the scene,
No, he
the
didn't.
first
He was
Latino rapper
trash when
to
he came out.
become.
Hey, Eric, he was trash when he came out. He came with that album called Jealous One's Envy. That was his first album. That was the first ever album, Jealous One's Envy. Came out in like 93 or some shit like that. That shit was trash.
Nah, Jealous One's Envy came out in '95. That was his second album. I ain't gonna say that was trash because that had Big Pun and them other dudes on it. I can't say that. But his first
Which one?
album was
Which one came out in
okay, but
95?
it wasn't a classic though. Jealous One's Envy came out '95 because
Which
that's
one
the
came out in
album cover that
95?
he was doing the Ali pose. Yeah,
Hold on. Let me look this up real quick. Fat Joe discography.
let me fix my headphones. I'm gonna mute my mic. Because I got that album
Oh, hold on. Represent
in
came
my
out in
collection.
93. I was wrong. It was Represent that came out in 93.
Yeah, represent.
Jealous One's
That's
Envy,
the
his
song he
second one
had
came out
Flojo
in
on it.
95. Huh?
He had that Flojo track on it on the Represent album in '93.
Yeah,
I know
that
what
was
you're
his
talking
first
about.
album. That was his first album. Jealous One's Envy came out in 95. I ain't like that shit. I ain't like none of that. Man, the only man, Dog Cartagena in 97 is the one I like. Represent, trash. Jealous One's Envy, trash. Damn,
I can't say Jealous One's Envy was trash. I can't go that far though, but that's your opinion, bro.
that nigga ain't even the best. Hey, like Sean said in the chat, that nigga ain't even the best rapper in NYC.
I mean, we know that. Like, you got a whole plethora of dudes in NYC that was doing better shit than him. Fabulous got better shit than him, in my opinion. When it comes to him, Jada Kiss. Drag On's album, opposite of H2O, is better than some of Fat Joe's earlier work, in my opinion. He really doesn't don't get the credit that he, needs to get in hip hop. Opposite of H2O, got misranked in the source. They gave that album a 2.5 mic album rating, and that really is a 4 mic album in my opinion, if not 4.5.
Who?
Dragon's opposite of H2O that came out in 2000.
Yeah, man, look. And the source, to me, the source has no credibility, bro. And if the source giving that album 2.5 mics of shit, hey, bro, that's a damn problem. Because the source don't got no credibility out in these streets. So here's my question though. Why are the media propping up goddamn Fat Joe like he this all-time great rapper and shit?
Let me tell you, bro, it all goes back to what happened with Busta Rhymes a couple of years ago when he was out here talking shit about Black Americans didn't make no hip hop music. It all came from Jamaica. The second that hot dog head ass niggas came out talking that shit about Black Americans didn't create hip hop, it came from Jamaica. Everybody else from the Latin Caribbean culture wanted to come around talking shit about how they created hip hop. It didn't come from Black Americans. You even got fucking Africans talking about that shit now. And you know damn well in certain music genres, it got its influence from Black American music. I mean, Afrobeats was clearly created by Black Americans. You got to look at the whole story of the history of Afrobeats. You even have Caribbean artists from Jamaica um, getting they style from Black American artists when it comes to their music. I mean, look at Smoke. I mean, look at Bob Marley. Peter Tosh. They was dressing up like the Temptations in some of their earlier records. They was using samples and doing like reggae style versions of Black American music.
Yeah. And then they had this Bama hosting the BET Awards 2 years in a row and all that, man. I was like, what the hell? See, that's part of the reason why I don't hardly watch BET no more. If I don't, I can't even tell you when the last time I watched something on BET, bro.
Yeah, if reruns or Baby Boy don't come on, you don't really need to be paying attention to that shit. BET ain't like it used to be. See, BET need to go back to Rap City and go back to 106 and Park. It'll never be that same again, man. 106 and Park used to be the shit when I was growing up as a teenager and shit. Freestyle Friday. You ain't gonna never get it like that because you got these other folks not saying that they can't contribute to like the hip hop music genre, but a lot of these motherfuckers just getting in it for the wrong meaning. It's not really coming from their hearts with it. They're just trying to make a quick buck, and they'll use Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes to be putting out this false propaganda about the true meaning and the true history of hip hop music and where it truly comes from.
Yeah, because you had Fat Joe out here propping up that lie, talking about, oh, well, Latinos created hip hop. I like, if you don't get your ass out of here, Mr. I Like Dick from Kansas.
Yeah, man. Ever since Big Pun died, man, he been out here talking some slick shit, man. Not taking care of his family. Big Pun's wife a couple of years ago had to take Fat Joe to court for not getting the royalties and shit. The business not being right with that whole situation. Cuban Link. Him and Fat Joe have a long history of not liking each other. So you know it ain't been the same since Pun died.
Yeah, like I say, Fat Joe is the reason why Big Pun is the reason why Fat Joe even had a career renaissance to begin with. Because if it weren't for Big Pun ghostwriting for him, if it weren't for and all that shit, man, Fat Joe man be irrelevant. And then the fact that he had to have features, he got to recruit guys like Nas or whatever like that to get on the feature just so he can prop up his album sales. I'm like, look, you know why a guy like Nas is regarded highly within the hip hop circle. I know there's some people that don't like him and shit like that, but he's my personal favorite rapper. But this man could put out an album and go platinum without any guest features on it. Fat Joe, on the other hand, Mr. I Like Dick from Kansas, he gotta rely on features. He gotta rely on top-notch producers. He gotta rely on pretty much everything going in his favor to get any kind of publicity. He gotta rely on beats with 50 Cent. And no matter how you feel about 50 Cent, but 50 Cent, a black man versus Latino, I'm rolling with 50 Cent all day.
Hey LB, I'm gonna switch off from my phone. I'm gonna come back on my laptop because my headphones ain't working right on here. I'll be back on.
All right. No, a freestyle that Fat Joe went on, whether it be Sway in the Morning on Sirius XM or or the Breakfast Club or any kind of syndicated radio morning show or even afternoon show, to where Fat Joe kick a freestyle, people like, oh man, did you hear that Fat Joe? Oh man, you gotta check out that Fat Joe. No one's checking for Fat Joe. Fat Joe put out an album tomorrow and nobody would know anything about it. Despite the fact we got social media out here where things can trend in any given moment, and Fat Joe could put out an album, nobody would know that Fat Joe put out an album because he's that bad. appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Hit that like button, man, because I'm only telling the truth. Fat Joe is not a top 30 rapper. Hell, somebody in the comment section said he's not even a top 250 rapper. That means if that's the case, that means people like Ice Spice is better than Fat Joe. Now, who in the hell in their right mind would think Ice Spice is a top rapper in any community or in any category or in any genre? Her claim to fame is her milking $500,000 off Jordan Poole. That's her claim to fame. But anyway, you say artists from his own community don't. Hey, and you know what? If that's true, then I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all that you have artists in his own community that don't like him. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, this guy looked like he skinned a fucking leopard and shit. Who would in their right mind would wear something like this? He out here looking like a gay version of Chitara of Thundercats and think that's some kind of hot suit or whatever like that. Man, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, Fat Joe. You don't sit your ass down somewhere. Again, what hit does Fat Joe? And I'm not talking about with him associating with Terror Squad or anything like that. I'm talking about him on his own merit. I'm not talking about on Terror Squad. He talking about Lean Back or whatever. What hit does he have that make you say, "Oh man, you got to get that Fat Joe"? What hit does he have? He ain't got none. What you got, Eric?
This nigga L be crazy. All the way up? Did you say all the way up?
Ain't that a Terror Squad song?
Nah, that's a song with him and Remy Ma. It came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah, like I said, on his own merit. I'm not talking about no feature, no nothing like that.
He probably got street records and shit, but I couldn't say nothing commercially, not that I know of, you know.
Right, he ain't got nothing. Like I said, what hit does he have where he doesn't rely on a feature or on a group or anything like that, the way you be like, man, you got to go out there and get that Fat Joe. He don't got none. So how the hell he a top 30 rapper all time? Real.
You crazy, man. If you're gonna get a Fat Joe album, just get this one. And I say Jealous One's Envy, in my opinion. I mean, Represent is solid though, but it ain't no classic, you know. But
right,
if you want to,
classic,
you better listen to this motherfucker, because it's clearly showing like he needed Terror Squad, he needed Cuban Link, he needed Armageddon, he needed Triple Safe, he definitely needed Big Pun, because Big Pun was the glue and the foundation to Terror Squad. Because like, come on, bro, like each of these dudes could have had albums out, because all these motherfuckers was nasty. Joe was all right. He was like the dude in the middle. You know, he was the dude that was like basically taking care of the business, but still rapped on the side. But Big Pun, he was that dude that actually, you know, put Latino rap on the map from being the first Latino rapper to go, you know, platinum. Because you ain't see a Latin rapper go platinum off his album, you know, before that. So, you know, you got to give that dude his credit and shit. He really was going way before his time. If you're going to be talking about a top 30 rapper, you should be talking about Big Pun. Even though he got one album, you know, he went way before his time like Biggie. But when you talking about Fat Joe, like, come on, bro. Like, Fat Joe, really? Man, I almost said something.
Yeah, I'll blame you. You know, when you see stuff like this, man, don't it get under your skin, bro? That they're putting out that goddamn propaganda like that, bro.
Y'all want to talk shit about Fabulous not having no classic albums, but you talking about Fat Joe being a top 30 rapper of all time? How dare you?
How dare you with the blatant? What's up, old head podcast? Yeah, man. Hey, a better question would be: is Fat Joe a top 30 heaviest rapper of all time? That'd be a better question.
Maybe 50. 100 maybe, because it's dudes like,
No,
you know, you got.
I'm talking about fat niggas. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about fat
I know what you
motherfuckers.
I
I
know
ain't
what you're
talking
talking
about,
about.
huh?
Oh, you crazy? Cause I don't think that. Cause this nigga done slimmed down over the years. We done seen way big, fatter motherfuckers than Fat Joe though. But I get what you're saying though.
He the top 30 heaviest rapper of all time. Like, good on him for putting on the Cuban sandwiches and picking up a celery, but still, I still have a question about how he got that done.
That liposuction, brother. That surgery.
You got that miracle pill. You take this pill for a week and you lose like 30 pounds of shit.
You put a salad near this nigga's fingers, he gonna start melting like the Wicked Witch off the Wizard of Oz and shit.
Shit, you give a motherfucker a goddamn carrot, that's like giving kryptonite to Superman. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Well, you bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand why people on social media ask this question. We all know that's the thing that really irritates me, man. So I had to put this question out here, but I had to make sure that, you know, I'm not biased or anything like that. So that's why I put the question out as to whether or not you think Fat Joe is a top 30 rapper. I know what the answer to that is. You know what the answer to that is.
I'm like Kamala Harris. No.
Ain't no way hell. No. What's up, Sean?
Hey, what's up, LB? What's up, Eric?
What's up, man? Long time no see, pimp.
No problem, man.
All right, what you got on this, man?
What's love got to do with it?
Yeah, I remember that fat nigga that they're trying to sing, talk about, oh man, but then again, he not that. Goddamn Fat Joe, he ain't even black, so why am I calling him that? He ain't even black, but still.
Man, he was imitating Ja Rule with that hood, man. I was like,
oh shit. Ja Rule. You know, Ja Rule already sound like the Cookie Monster and all that, but you know.
Leave my nigga Cookie Monster alone, man. He's still celebrating that versus victory when him and Fat Joe did the verses and shit.
Got to do.
He ain't doing no verses anyway. He ain't got no dope ass bars and shit.
That you remember that verses they did when COVID was going on? I don't know if you seen it or not. Me and Sean was on my homie Red's channel looking at it and shit.
What bars does Fat Joe got?
He wasn't playing the right songs. He was playing all that commercial shit. Ja Rule was killing his ass though. He even played clapback on the diss track going at 50 when they was going at it and shit. I was like, oh shit, Ja Rule took his shirt off. I was like, yeah, it's over for this nigga. Fat Joe can't take his shirt off. He gonna make all the hoes scream.
Yeah, scream right out the door, terrified and shit. So, hey, Ja Rule, what's your favorite cookie? Oh, my favorite cookie is the oatmeal raisin cookie.
Leave my nigga Ja alone, man. Let Ja live, man. He going through shit. He's still performing it. Ja Rule still performing at Chuck E. Cheese parties and shit. Leave my nigga Ja alone, man. He going through it now.
Going through what? What you going through? Cookie withdrawals?
Nigga stupid. The Fyre Fest shit. The backlash from that. You remember the Fyre Fest shit? He was doing?
And you know what? I saw a documentary on American Greed about that shit. So people end up going to jail behind that shit, bro. Yeah, I remember watching an episode of American Greed behind that old Fyre Festival nonsense. But anyway, back to Fat Joe, aka I Like Dick from Kansas, right?
Yeah, he's not even top 50 rapper, man. Like, I think the reason why they praise him a lot because the hits, you know what I mean, having a lot of hits for 4 decades, which, people purists like me, I don't really care about that, but from, people who are like mainstream listeners of the culture, they fuck with, is kind of interesting. Now, I think Fat Joe is extremely overrated. He's he's not even like top 20 when it comes like of his era. He's not even top.
Whoa, hold on. You say top 20 in his era?
I say he's not top 20 in his era.
He's not even top 50 in his era.
And this dude, this dude is like relevant because of the hits he actually made. He came in the right time. You know, he imitates some flows from Ja Rule and you know stole Big Pun's notebook, even his death. So the dude it was able to capitalize and reinvent himself. Now he's a spokesperson for hip hop at the worst way.
And the source gave Project Pat's Getty Green 2.5 mics. So this one I lost respect for the motherfuckers. I'm like, how you gonna give a Project Pat album 2.5 mics, especially when Hypnotized Kemp was running shit back in the late 90s, early 2000s down south? Like between No Limits run, Cash Money's run, Hypnotized Kemp posse, you know, their 666 Mafia boys was definitely putting in that work. So like, I don't know, these ratings from back, if you look through the source magazines for like album ratings from back in the day, like the homie Red to tell you on this channel, like certain albums were just getting ranked like below. Like you'll be surprised.
Yeah, because like New York, you know, what I mean, New York was hella biased. Now I'm not gonna lie though, these days the South has got hella biased. So it's kind of like it's become like a 360 now. Like back in the day, New York was biased. And to be honest with you, you know, they had some right to it. They're like they're the star of this shit. But as times go on and how New York influenced by the South, now the South is heavily biased. Because now like everybody imitate the sound, which, you know, I have some opinions on that. You know, I think that like ever since other regions copied the trap sound, copy the entire thing of trap, following ways of the South. Rap has just gotten more, you know, rudimentary, in my opinion. But as far as Joe, you know what I mean, he was able to just adapt. Well, you know what I mean, adapting food too. But
he got in at the right time. He fit
just got in the right time, man. Like he was one of the few East Coast rappers who was fucking with the South, besides Cameron and Memphis Bleak and Hove and I think Beanie Siegel. So he got in there for hits and he's able to lock and load it. And he's still here to this day.
Hey, so here's the question though: if Fat Joe's not a top 30 rapper, where do you rank him at? What's up, 3,000 Degrees?
For me, I rank him just like top 70. Maybe actually top 80, to be honest. I'll say top 80.
That ain't bad, because when it comes to like certain Latin rappers, you only gonna find like a certain amount. Like Latin rappers weren't really the main thing in the first generation of hip hop. They didn't really play. I wouldn't say they didn't play a major key factor though, but it throughout like the mid to late 80s, like when, you know, certain people start putting out music, you really didn't know that there was, you know, even Latino, you know, just like, you know, when it comes to the Caribbeans, you know, back then, like in the late 80s, early 90s, a lot of them motherfuckers weren't really telling you where they came from and shit, because like certain other Caribbeans can really tell where other Caribbeans come from and shit. We just thought that they was, you know, black folks and stuff, but it's a difference between, you know, black Caribbeans and, you know, black American people, because they got their own style and own, you know, history of their music and stuff, which has been greatly falsified in certain situations, definitely when it comes to, you know, the beginnings of hip hop music.
I mean, in my opinion, I don't really care about the origins of Lucky Black. You know what I mean? And you don't really sold out. I'm cool with all that. But as far as like Fat Joe, he's like, shoot, I'll say it like this: B Real is better than him. Joel Ortiz is better than him. You could name almost any Latin rapper. Shoot, I even say Ice Spice is better than him.
Oh, hell no, I ain't going that far, nigga. Don't do that now. You
I can't go that far now. I mean, God.
You think Ice Spice got a classic album like this, sir?
Man, classic album, man. Johnny Blank carried the album, man. Come on, man.
No. You said Ice Spice, sir, and you going too far now.
You think Ice
I'm just
How you
playing
watch?
around on
Oh
that part, but
Yeah, I
but
hit it
but
from
let's
the
keep
yeah, I
but
hit it
let's
from
keep
the
it real,
I hit it
man.
from the back though, but music wise, she ain't shit.
man,
Let's
how
I'm
put
good
just
it
do you
that
playing
way.
think she
around
can
with it,
go to
but
pool kick her out for 500 grand?
She's showing her coochie on stage for free for a goon. You think I'm gonna wipe that up, nigga? That's a hit and a quiz, a
Right.
toss up.
You
listen, man,
don't know what
Fat
the
Joe,
fuck is
all you
in that
do,
motherfucker abyss. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker probably got crabs and lice and curled up pubic hair that turned to hair bumps and shit. I mean, come on now. She's
Yeah,
showing
you're
that
right. Her coochie bumps
motherfucker on
might be
stage.
cured
You know what I'm
walking and
saying?
shit. I'm gonna have to wear like a
And
couple. You might have to wear a whole pack of condoms and shit.
yeah, for real. Hey man, you might. Hey, you might have to worry about an accidental discharge where she be out here rocking that motherfucker on stage, no panties on and shit.
Yeah, I just seen a video. I don't know if I probably send you the video of the clip of her. She was on stage wearing this red dress, you know, just Punani just showing. She just it's sort of like when SZA was. I forgot what award show SZA was at. She was wearing this tight ass skirt or bra or something. Then she just kept messing with it. I'm like, why would you wear something that small knowing that you got a good figure, your body looking right and tight? Like, wear the exact clothing that you was meant to wear. Nah, she on stage twerking, turning around, rubbing her coochie and shit, then doing the splits. I'm like, what you expect? Like, I don't know.
I used to license it back in the day though, like before the surgery and all that. But as far as Fat Joe, man, like you call that Don what is it? That Don Conion or
Don
The Dog
Cartagena, nigga,
Cartagena.
is a classic
Gina?
album, sir.
You
I don't
consider
know.
that
I
a
don't know what you
classic
said.
album?
Yes, it's a classic album. You must ain't listened
Really?
to it before. Yes,
He
sir.
probably plays a 50. What else he has there? And also other tracks that has Big Pun on it. Which are the songs that I need to listen to it?
I just told you this basically is a Terror
Hey,
Squad album, but he
hey,
are on
Dog
some songs
Cartagena is
on
a
here.
decent album, but that shit wasn't no classic, bro. I'm sorry.
I
You're not
disagree
gonna
with
get
both of
that.
y'all, in my opinion.
It was a
I
decent
disagree with
album.
both of
That's
y'all.
it
This
certainly
is
saved
not
his
no
career,
decent album, sir.
you know.
See,
But we all
we
know
just
Man,
had
that
an argument
Big Pun
a
goes
couple of days ago about this
right
shit on
like
Red's channel.
95% of that album. But anyway, it is what it is.
man, classic album. I mean, like, I mean, John Blaze, like that shit was hard because you know you
No,
have Nas, you got Jadakiss, Styles P, you got Nature,
all of
like
them killed it. Ain't nobody do bad, but I'm gonna say this: Fat Joe did have the weakest verse though, because everybody killed the shit, in my opinion. But
of
I ain't
course
gonna
you
say
got the
it went
weakest
trash
verse.
though. He did all right on it. I can respect it, but when it comes to certain albums and shit today, if you compare it to this, I'm picking this.
Okay, come on, man. It's like comparing like the NBA like to from the 90s, 2000s
I
to
mean, if you
right
got to pick the best of the worst, then yeah.
now.
Y'all done lost y'all mind. See, me and Reg, we got the arguing on this channel. We was talking about the Slaughterhouse album, and they was talking shit about that. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, man? Like, damn. Next thing
Are
you
you
know,
talking about the first Slaughter album or the second one?
the first Slaughterhouse album.
All right, that album is like a 3.5. You know what I mean?
I gave it a 4. Like,
Uh,
you should have seen what they did with the Busta Rhymes album that came out. They shit it all on
Yeah.
that album. I said y'all would do that shit when I'm not on
You know
there,
what I'm
you
saying?
know.
But no. The second
You going in and out, LB. Yeah, he shelved the Cuban Link album, man. Yeah, he did that because him and Fat Joe got into some fisticuffs back in the day. You know, that album still on the shelves and shit.
Hey man, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Fat Joe got no classic albums. All he has is just hits and Pun's Notebook. That's what he's remembered for.
no.
You know
Wow.
what I mean? That's all he knows for. He's a good
Can you guys
businessman.
hear me?
I can admit.
Yeah, you back. Yo, you good.
He got cut off again.
You keep going in and out. This what saved you that Capital Punishment. I would show y'all the front cover though, but it's the UK version. It got some, for those who know what the album cover looked like. Big Pun's Capital Punishment, a 5 mic album, a classic album from a good Latin MC that
Yeah,
actually
you see
paved the way
that's a
for a
classic
lot of
album.
dudes and shit. Now,
See,
if I had
that's
to choose between this and Don Cartagena, I'm choosing Capital Punishment. I ain't even gonna lie, but I ain't gonna say it's a trash album though. But like, I'm gonna pick Capital Punishment.
you say. I mean, that's a classic album, but John Cartagena, man,
Don
that
Cartagena.
album. God, man, forget it. That album is not even a classic, man. Like I'm only here for John Blaze, and that's
I
about it.
disagree. You done lost
That's
your
all.
damn mind.
That's all it is. Like John Blaze, excluding Fat Joe's part. That's about it.
I'm
You know what
listening
I
to the
mean?
whole song. I ain't gonna go that far. That's just my opinion, sir.
That's all. You know, like Fat Joe just come over there out of the camo. You know, what I mean? Cameo.
Man, look,
You know, he
I
just
can name
rhyme like.
about 4 or 5 4 or 5 albums right off rip before I named Dog Cartagena. Like, you got Mobb Deep with the infamous, Nas with Illmatic, AZ with Do or Die, Raekwon with the Purple Tape, what that shit called?
Only built for
Cuban
Cuban links.
Only
Liquid
Built for Cuban
Swords,
Links.
nigga.
Liquid Swords with the Jizza. You got Method Man first album. You had fucking Ghostface first album.
Shit, Capadonna. Capadonna's first album.
Capadonna
That
was
shit
trash.
good too. Nigga, you done lost your fucking mind. No, nigga, you kill yourself. Boy, you done lost your damn mind.
Kill yourself. That shit.
You
was
done lost
garbage.
your motherfucking mind.
Capadonna
Hell no.
album.
Okay,
You tripping,
Capadonna's
bro.
first album was better than
lost
Fat
your
Joe's
damn
best
mind,
album.
Red. You just said Capadonna was. Oh my god, I can't
His
talk
first
to you no more.
album,
I'm going
that
to
shit
you.
was garbage.
You done lost your goddamn. The first album.
No. I'm not lost my mind. That album was fucking garbage.
You really did? The Pillage was that garbage?
Yes, that bitch was.
Yo.
That bitch was trash.
You smoking something, brother. As long as we've been knowing each other, I ain't never heard you talk like this.
Hey, man,
This
we
nigga
got
just
to
said the
disagree
Pillage.
on that
Oh
one,
my
man, 'cause that
god.
shit is fucking garbage.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy, but
This nigga said the Pillage was track. Ghostface Killer got the Run track from Capadonna. He originally had that track. For those who don't know.
Man, I might, you know what? I might listen to that again to make sure that my ears wasn't deceiving me. Cause that's, man, look.
Yeah, you must
When
have
I
had
first
earwax
listened
in
to
your
that,
ears,
the
man.
Pillage-
Real,
the Pillage
yeah. I
of the
don't know what
rage,
you talking about.
it's an underrated album. Like from
Next
a
thing you know, he gonna be talking about Bulletproof
underrated.
Wallace was garbage from Ghostface. No, let me stop now. I ain't gonna even say no more albums.
That's not. Hey, hold on. Bulletproof Wallace with Ghostface was good. That was a good
Shit,
album.
I even like Raekwon's and Marvelary. I don't think it's a classic though, but it's a solid album.
It wasn't. That album wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? To me, it wasn't all that.
Think it was fire though. I'm not gonna think it was fire.
I don't even want to talk.
but it wasn't
I
all
don't even
that.
want to talk about Killer Army with you. Let me stop saying.
I like Killer Army. Hey, hold on now. I like Killer Army. That album was quite. I like Killer Army.
What you think of AZ's Pieces of a Man?
Shit, AZ Piece of a Man was a classic album. If you ask me.
Okay, I just want to make sure now. I just want to make sure. How dare you talk about Cappuccino the Great, the Pillage, nigga? What's wrong with you, brother? This album so good. I bought 2 copies of this shit. Fire, man. What the hell's wrong with you?
Hell, you know another album I read above goddamn on Dog Cartagena? Camp Low.
Which one?
Camp Low.
Uptown Saturday Night. I ain't gonna lie.
Camp Low is a classic. Camp Low album is a classic. That is a classic.
Classic. You know what I'm saying?
I like their other albums too. I like Let's Do It Again.
Yep. And I got all those Camp Low albums, man. You know what I'm saying? I bought Camp Low before I bought Fat Joe. And that motherfucker blocked me on Twitter too, just because I called him
I
out.
heard you. Yeah, I seen that shit too, nigga. He blocked that nigga. You ain't the first one. That nigga been blocking everybody. He can't take the heat. You know.
Who blocked you?
Huh?
Who blocked you?
Fat Joe did.
Oh, Eggman. I call him Eggman.
That man blocked me because I called him out after he went on that NBA draft, talk about how he liked dick from Kansas. So I was like, all right.
What I'm gonna do with all types of food. This man LB, man.
Loves all types of food. Big ones, short ones, thick ones.
He
Loves
like
all
all the
types of
glizzies.
food.
He
Yeah,
like
he
that
like
Roger
all
Wood,
types
man.
of
You know what I'm
food.
saying? He like that thick, curvy Roger Wood, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I bet that nigga's wife like, damn, I ain't divorced you yet. I guess I guess you still bringing in some money. I guess I stay with you.
Right? Soon as that song, with that Boys and Men song back in the day, Water Runs Dry or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Soon as that
Hey,
water
is you
run
gonna do a
dry.
video? Is you gonna do a video on the Detroit Pistons? Cause I know you seen a game last night.
Where you been at? That's my previous video.
Oh,
You
okay,
late.
I be working and shit. I'm like Rick Ross every day. I'm hustling.
I said, where you been? I done like 2 videos on Detroit Pistons. Where the fuck you been at?
I can only imagine. I can hear you now. These motherfuckers are fucking trash.
Nah, I ain't going that far. I saved that video off for someone who really matters. You know what I'm saying? But still,
I mean, the Pistons got championships, man. The Clippers are trash. The Clippers historically are trash. The Pistons, they just trash in the season. You know what I mean? They got nothing to worry about. They just
and
need
for
to
context, in
clean
case
up.
y'all knew who I talk about, so there was this white boy by the name of Grady Dick that the goddamn Toronto Raptors selected in the NBA draft this year. Grady
Greedy.
Dick was like a guard out of Kansas or whatever like that, and that's who he played for. But Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying, guy, I guess he liked Dick from Kansas that only averaged like 4 points a game.
He like Birdman. He like Birdman. I fucks with niggas too. That nigga said that shit on stage. I was like, yeah, I can't be fucking with Birdman no more, nigga.
Yeah, Birdman, you gay, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got whole tendencies, bro.
I'm only fucking with the big timers albums, nigga. That's all I'm fucking with. In that like Father Like Son album with him and Lil Wayne. That's about
Hey
it.
man,
Nigga.
that album was a classic. Like Father, Like Son. Hey man, that shit go hard in the fucking paint, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Lil Wayne, when he ain't on that dope, he do good, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
yeah, when he ain't on that goddamn scissor and all that, slurring his words and all that, yeah. He alright, you know what I'm saying? His freestyles, man. I heard some of Lil Wayne freestyles. Oh my God, have mercy, bro. When he really wanted to go, hey man, Lil Wayne on that shit when he want to go, bro. But sometimes he
I,
be having me thinking, man, what the fuck is he saying, man? Some of this shit don't
I
even
still
make
gotta
sense.
check out that Collie Grow album with him and 2 Chainz. I still gotta listen to that.
Oh, 2 Chainz, yeah, 2 Chainz garbage too. But anyway,
You done lost your. Let me be quiet.
yeah, you and I about to get into. Hey man, this motherfucker album supposed to be Grammy nominated. That first album he put out, that shit was trash, bro. You know
You mean
that?
the first Tuesday album?
Yeah.
I mean, I used to shit on 2 Chainz too, man. I used to shit on 2 Chainz too. I'm not gonna front.
Y'all ain't
But
finna be talking about my nigga from the Dungeon Family now. Stop now, man. Y'all leave my boy 2 Titties
Hold on,
alone,
2
bro.
Chainz was on the Dungeon Family.
No, he got influenced by them. I think he was a part of like
Oh,
the
okay, he
Dungeon
must have
Family,
been
the
an
whole campus
honorary
shit.
member of the Dungeon Family because I don't
Future
remember that
was
nigga
a
being
part of
on
the
that
Dungeon
Dungeon
family.
Family album.
Future was a part of the Dungeon family.
Future got a better discography than Fat Joe. Yeah, I said it.
You're not gonna get no argument out of me off of that. You know what I'm saying? I think
Dirty Sprite
trash
too,
too, but
motherfucker.
still.
Future, Hendrix, Purple Rain mixtapes. Like, nigga, come on now.
Man, look,
Dirty Sprite 2 was
Future
so
need to
good.
be a thing of
I
the
used to,
past, if you ask me. Cause do I like Future? Hell no. I think he's a corny fucking rapper. But even then, I'll put Future over Fat Joe.
I disagree.
man, Dirty Sprite 2 was so good. I used to shit on Future all the time. I was like,
Shit,
damn, this shit is
I
good.
like Pluto. I like the Pluto album. That shit fire too. In my
Oh,
opinion.
no, Pluto was trash. Pluto
You
was
done lost your
absolute
damn
garbage.
mind. No, hell
That
no,
was
nigga.
absolute
No.
garbage.
No, nigga, you done lost your mind, sir.
That shit was
No.
garbage. I was like, this is what you guys listen to? Let's turn that
It's
shit off.
we down
Hey,
south,
you
nigga.
remember
We
that
do
song
shit
with
different, bro.
I
hey, you remember
understand
that song with
you.
Kendrick Lamar and what was this other group mate in TDE? What's that motherfucker name?
Absol?
No, not Absol.
Schoolboy Q?
No, not Schoolboy Q, the other guy, black guy.
J-Rock.
J-Rock, that's his name, J-Rock. So y'all remember he had that song, it was him, Kendrick Lamar and Future. Future came in the end, right? Oh, what the fuck is it? King's Ransom, I think it's called. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, he
no, the
ruined
King's
that. Hey,
dead. King's
Future
dead.
ruined that damn song, bro. What the fuck is that bullshit, yo?
He did ruin the song, though. I'm not gonna lie. He did ruin the song. That song was hard than rivals. Like
Y'all,
you're
y'all,
like,
y'all niggas sounding like Nav now rapping this shit.
Ruined it.
Y'all done lost y'all damn mind. I'm gonna let Future stay in his lane because everybody ain't gonna be the same type of rapper and shit.
but I can't lie. I can't lie. Dirty Sprite 2, Monster.
Monster was a mixtape.
Those are, yeah, okay, I get it. Future was good on that one. But Pluto, Honest, some of
Lost your damn mind.
Honest is trash. Pluto Honest are trash. I will never. They're trash.
Future and Hendrix albums, them fire. I like the Future album better though, in my opinion.
Kendrick Lamar got a better discography than goddamn Fat Joe.
I mean, it's King Kendrick. Like, come on now, we can't compare oranges to rotten apples, sir. Well, speaking of rotten apples, Lloyd Banks' Rotten Apple album.
But the thing is, Kendrick Lamar, he ain't got a discography as extensive as fucking Fat Joe. He don't got an extensive discography, but even his shit is way better than Fat Joe.
Yeah.
One of Kendrick Lamar album. What do you think about Good Kid, Mad City? What's the second one? The Pimp a Butterfly. That's my favorite.
I gotta get down on vinyl.
Personally, my favorite album from Kendrick Lamar is The Pimp a Butterfly.
Mine's too.
I gotta get that on vinyl too.
Good Kid, Mad City, but to me, the Pimp a Butterfly was like that. I mean, that shit was a fucking classic. I would put that album over 4 Fat Joe's albums. Matter of fact,
I ain't gonna go that far. I agree with that. Shit. I agree. Huh? Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So Mike Lewis and Cypress Hill had classic albums. What albums did Terror Squad had that were considered classic?
None.
I wouldn't say the first Terror Squad album is a classic. I say it's a solid, album between all of them though.
Yeah, that first Terror Squad album. Yeah, it was decent. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. That was decent.
But I ain't finna go that far. Cypress Hill 4 album, one of my favorite Cypress Hills albums. Between that and Temples of Boom.
The only thing that Fat Joe got that I might say that it's enjoyable is when he worked with the digging the crates. When he's in like that group.
Yo, man, I swear to God, he sounded way different, man, with them boys, man. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Big L was, I don't know, man. Rest in peace, Big L, man.
Digging the crates is the only time I'm saying, okay, I could give Joe's passable. You know what I mean? Terror Squad and his solo work, hell no, I won't have to.
Yeah, don't lost your mind. I ain't going that far though, but I respect your opinion.
Hey man, another group that we ain't even talk about, but I would put their shit over goddamn on Terror Squad, and that's Diggable Planets. I'll put this shit over goddamn Terror Squad.
Yeah, them first 2 albums. I hate when they broke up, man. That shit killed me, bro. The first 2 albums, man, classics, bro.
Right.
That motherfucking Hell Hath No Fury, nigga. 06 Clips, nigga. Woo!
I like the Clips. I like their album that came out in 2001 or 2001, 2002.
2002, Lord Willing.
Lord Willing, yeah. I like that album over Hell Hath No Fury.
You done lost yourself, man. That's your opinion. I like both of them though. I like their first 3 albums though, but people be going back and forth between Hell Hath No Fury and Lord Willing though. I can't go wrong with either one.
Yeah, I mean, Lord Willing to me sound clean. That second album, while they probably rhyme better, it doesn't sound as clean as Lord Willing.
It was a rugged street album, basically. They was on their coke shit. Hello New World, Nightmares. They had so many fire songs on there. That Want with motherfucking Slim Thug. That shit was fire, boy.
All right, I'll give you a rapper that Fat Joe is better than. And I mean, agree or disagree, whatever. He's better than Jim Jones.
What? Nah,
Well, you know, Jim
I
Jones
ain't
is
gonna go.
trash to me anyway, but still.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like picking, like
the
I said, you
diplomatic
picking.
community, nigga. You know, diplomatic community won. You know,
Yeah,
that's
Jim Jones is trash. So I mean,
I ain't
that's
familiar
a
with Jim
coin flip
Jones'
to me.
discography though, but you know, that's a 50-50 coin flip to me because each of them do something different between the other, even though he's, you know, half black though, but you know, I don't know Jim Jones shit like that. All I know is Ballin' and the shit that he did with Dipset, you know, but I can't go like discography rhyme for album from him like I can for certain Fat Joe albums. A certain line you're gonna have to stop with Fat Joe albums because it might have had a hit on there, but like the whole album would have just been garbage juice and shit.
The only song I really care about with Fat Joe, I mean not Fat Joe. The only song I really care about with that Jim Jones is Summer with Miami with Trey Songz. That's the only song I like from Jim Jones.
Beg for mercy.
Oh
Ooh,
man, I mean that ain't even no comparison with
yeah. This
Oh, I'm
the
and
young
you
buck I
know what?
miss,
Your mama
man.
like
Like,
me on her, or
woo.
your mama like me in her pussy now. Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
You got G Unit popping them things. I'm so hood. Stunt 101. Footprints. Eye for an eye. Salute you. They should have had a motherfucking music video for that, man. Lloyd Banks went off on that hook, nigga. General, I salute you. I put a hole in any nigga trying to shoot you. It ain't nothing but loyalties what I'm used to. I'm like, why the hell they had a music video for this shit?
Hey man, there ain't even no comparison, man. G Unit was way better than Terror Squad.
The damn
Yeah,
Source
they were
gave
way
this
better.
album 2.5 mics.
I mean,
I
that ain't
lost
no
all
goddamn,
respect for
that
them,
ain't even
man.
no
This
goddamn comparison,
is
bro.
terrible, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jay-Z and was trying to go up against G Unit at that time. I think they put out, I forgot what album they put out. It was either the I forgot what fucking album they put out between that week with G Unit them came out. I think it was the I forgot what compilation album it was. It was the black album with Jay-Z on it. He was wearing the black bandana and shit. I forgot what that shit was called. And I got it in my collection and shit. They went up against G Unit, Beg for Mercy. I'm like, y'all ain't finna beat them, man. 50 got too much momentum.
Yeah,
The
50 is a
Dynasty
beast.
album?
Yeah, the Rock La Familia album. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm fucking with no Fat Joe, man. Fuck him. I got out of here, man, because my goddamn battery about to die, so I got to
All
get
right,
up out
man.
of here.
I'm glad we came on here and talked shit and just argued with each other, but still we can leave as mutual friends, you know. So glad to see us back in the building and shit. You know, we need to do another video talking shit, you know. So glad to be
Man,
back in the building
I'm
with
gonna
y'all,
get on
man.
Ice Spice in another video. We're gonna talk about, the Munch rapper, you know what I'm saying?
The future OnlyFans model.
Yeah, right. All right, man. So let me get up out of here, man. Hey, man, y'all subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my man Eric Johnson, 1994. You know what I'm saying? He coming up in this YouTube game through all the shadow ban strikes and sellouts and shit. So yeah, man. If you're not subscribed to this channel and that Libram Galid, hey, tell your mama I say have my goddamn dinner ready when I get there. Anyway. You're not subscribed to this channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, with like button, and share these videos on your social media platform. Shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Hey!